My name is Suzanne Fields, and I'm making this video because I'm trying to tell my story. I've been trying to get medical help, or just medical anything, for over a year. I have been very, very sick. I have been in and out of the ERs. I've been to a few different doctors, and I've had a few appointments canceled. I've been threatened with lockup, and I have been locked up both in mental ward and jail. In fact, I went from mental ward to jail one day, and I didn't do anything to anyone. My story is very long, and it's very hard to tell, and sometimes trying to tell it, because I've tried to tell it over and over again, I get really angry and frustrated at how hard it is to tell my story, and angry and frustrated that I have to try to tell it again to another person who isn't gonna get it. So I have an application that allows me to pause my videos and add things together and whatnot. So I'm gonna try to make my video in pieces and tell my story a little bit, piece at a time, and kind of as it comes to me throughout the day, instead of sitting down and trying to tell my story all at once, because it's impossible. I have pictures, I have videos, I have a very small amount of medical information, a little tiny bit I've gotten in the last year. Gosh, I hope the sound is coming out okay and all this, because I'd be really mad to make this video, and it looks like it. I have a little bar up there that shows me I'm having sound. Good. Because it seems kind of funny, and I've used this before. Anyway, I've got pictures, I've got videos, I've got a tiny bit of medical information, and I've got a lot of stories about, I've tried to get help this last year. For the last few years, I've been to my doctors a few times of the year. Nancy Keller was my physician, complaining about, I've had headaches, I've been in for chest pain, I've been in for painful periods, I have been in for stomach issues. So, she tried to tell me that my stomach pain was a heartburn and whatnot, and I've had 6 kids, and I know what heartburn is, and it's definitely not heartburn. I don't have GERD, I don't have any acid reflux, it is pain. It's like pain, it's like pinching pain, and it's right here, okay, you know, like, it is not heartburn. She told me that my stomach pain was depression. My chest pain was anxiety, and my headaches were stress. It is quite obvious that none of it, and she wouldn't order tests, she wouldn't listen to me. In fact, she threatened to lock me up because I started crying about my stomach pain, and that day I left her office feeling like a very worthless person. Quit complaining about my pain, considered that maybe I, was, just not, it really fucked me up, just kind of shut down, quit leaving my house, just, and silently dealt with my pain. Except for my friends and my family that hear me like, oh, my stomach hurts fucking like 20 times a fucking day, okay? Oh, you should go see your doctor about that. Well, I have. She won't listen. When I had my tubes tied at Barry Hospital in 2009, November 30th, 2009. That failed me, in May of 2011. Noah was born in January of 2012 after my tubal. I've tried to get them to look to see why it failed, possibly have it removed, and I haven't gotten anywhere with them. I have been told that I've got a lot of scar tissue, and that they're going to go through the same incision, and that they might not be able to complete the surgery. I've been told this several times over the years. I now have 3 children and 1 termination after my tubal. So for my last pregnancy, baby number 6, my stomach hurt so bad I had to lay in bed every day for 6 months. You could ask my friend, you could ask my son, you could ask anybody. It was bad, and nobody would listen to me. I had Julie Abbott as my midwife, and she told me to go see my doctor, and I tried to explain to her that nobody would listen, and you know what? I just dealt with it till the baby was born. I was hoping that would get better after the baby was born. It did not. It did not. It did not. It did not. So a couple months after the baby was born, I'm in the doctor's office for a baby appointment, and that's when I was crying about my stomach because it hurt. She said, give it time. I said, I did it. It's not getting better. In fact, I think it might be getting worse. And she didn't want anything to do with it. To the point where she left the office that we were in, walked into another office. I came out the hallway, started getting loud, was bawling about it, set the baby in her carrier on the floor. She comes out and threatens to have me locked up, to call services on me for mental reasons. And I don't want to lose my kids, so I shut my mouth and cried my way out of that office that day. Now fast forward to June 12th last year.